really in a tough situation with no way to get out of it, man. I know things may appear to be cool because I'm in a car and, I don't look strung out. It may appear when you look at this video, that this person is not in a tough situation. They got a phone. How are they in a tough situation when they got a phone and, he's able to post and whatnot? Well, the vehicle is not mine. It's Toro's, right? And this vehicle that is Toro's is getting me to the new job that I just got, right? But the problem is when you start a new job, you don't get paid. You don't get paid until a week or so, right? So I just started a new trucking job. My last trucking job with Warner did me bad. For one, they wasn't paying me good cents per mile. The cents per mile was very, very, horrific. And they weren't running me really like that. Like, I'll give you an example. My last run I did, they literally, this is what happened. The last one I did when I was with them, one of the last ones, is they had me deliver something they had me drive to Reno, deadhead to Reno, right, from Sacramento. Now, we don't get paid for deadhead, right? We deadhead, we don't get paid for that. So they had me deadhead from Sacramento to Reno to go to their yard, because they have like a drop yard in Reno. And basically, they had me pick up a trailer and take it literally 2 miles. Now, keep in mind, we get paid cents per mile. That's it. And I already said that the cents are horrific. But what ended up happening is I go to the co-signee to drop the load, and the co-signee says, "Oh, this delivery is too early. You have to wait 2 days." So here I am, sitting for 2 days with this load that I'm not being paid for. Warner's not paying me. I got whatever it is. I got a difficult transportation manager, because it's at their discretion too, that ain't willing to pay me for sitting. And you gotta understand, I mean, it's kind of a personal thing, because I'm the type of driver, I'm not good driving at night. So I told him, hey, please, don't have me on loads that I had to drive at night for safety reasons, for things like that. Preferably if you can get me on loads that give me an appointment to where I can run during the day and shut down at night. That never has me running, because it's just not good for me. Some people can do it. Some people can take, energy drinks. Some people can take energy drinks and make it happen. I'm not one of those people, right? So that's what I asked him to do. I said, hey, don't give me those runs. Give me, open. Give me something preferably that has an open window, and I'll get it there. So what happened is I had to basically I was stuck with whatever they was left giving me, right? They wouldn't give me the best loads. They would give me loads like I just explained. And all I'm doing basically is basically making enough to get food, and pretty much the truck was my home. The truck was my home. So anyway, one second, long story short, let me get y'all through it. Gotta take care of some business. Anyway, so that's the type of things they were doing, right? And so my family, my young family, I'm the sole supporter of my young family. I have young children. My wife is not native to the United States, so we're working on that process. But long story short, they had to be with me because we got evicted from our apartment, and I couldn't really, I was looking for work where we were at. I couldn't find nothing local. Literally, I mean, if I can show you my emails and the amount of jobs I applied for, literally in the thousands, and I could not find nothing local to save us from the eviction. So the eviction happened, which forced us to, have to live in hotels and things like that. So with the little money I'm making, I'm putting my family in hotels, and basically at the end of that, I don't have any money to show for it. So Warner basically, they had a complaint about me on my phone and distracted driving. Okay, fine. But how they did me was they made me take a load from Reno to Colorado to their yard. They have a yard in Colorado. I dropped there, and then right then and there, they were kind of already knowing that they were going to get rid of me. So what they did is they already knew they were going to get rid of me. They basically said, okay, let's bring him to our home. Let's bring him to the home terminal in Omaha, Nebraska, so that we can get our truck and we still can get a load here. Because when they brought me to Omaha, Nebraska, they brought me with a load. Now, this is the effed up part about it. They could have routed me back to California. It would have been a lot better, because my license is in California. I think I had a job opportunity in California, and it would have been better. It would have been for them. They was already planning to make money off of me. Why not send me? Why not maximize that and ship me to their terminal that they have in California? They have another terminal in Fontana. But they didn't do that. They routed me to Omaha, broke the news to me, and said, hey, we're getting rid of you. You can leave your truck here. Leave the truck here, the keys and all that. And I'm like, what about my stuff? I've been living in my truck. What about my stuff? Oh, well, we'll hold it for you. We have a place where we hold all the drivers that are no longer with us, are terminated. We hold their stuff in this trailer for 30 days, and they have to pay for the shipping and the boxing and all that, but we'll hold it for them. So most of us, if you live all the way on the other side of the country, most of us are like, damn, they know we can't afford that. They know that they're not paying us enough. So what ends up happening is they either donate, they keep that stuff, and basically they say, oh, they donate it to charities or throw it away. No, they just give it to the next drivers that they hire. Like, oh, hey, we got an extra microwave. Would you like a microwave? We got, see, that's what they do, right? So it's a win-win for them, right? So this is how they did me. So I had to figure out how to get my stuff, because this is my stuff. I need my stuff. I've been living in this truck, and I had to figure out how to get basically all my stuff all the way back to the West Coast. Had to call people, had to, have my wife call people from her country and her families and friends, and they really looked out. On my end, no. I didn't get no support on my end. Not nothing that was enough. So basically, now back in the West Coast, the situation has been bad, man. It's been bad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna, you see me in this vehicle and you say, oh, he's not doing so bad. He's in the vehicle. I'm in a tour vehicle with the little money that we had for 2 nights. No, for 2 to 3 nights. Me, my wife, and 3 small children under the age of 3 had to sleep in a tour car because I did not have enough money to get us a room. And we're calling people, asking us, hey, I'm reaching out to family and friends. Hey, well, I'm not even going to call them family and friends no more, because a family and a friend wouldn't do that to you. But I'm reaching out to these people. And I'm like, hey, man, we are sleeping in a car. We possibly will be sleeping outside with 3 small children. Help us out. Help us with something. Help me. I got this job opportunity. And I just need to get this just to get by till my welfare check come. I just need to get by. You know what I'm saying? To the first comes. Nothing. So we slept in the tour car. And luckily on her end, she got somebody to send us some money. And she, maybe they're more sympathetic because she's a woman when she's with children. It is what it is, but we're a family. So now we got some money. I got the room. I started orientation. Thankful for Airbnb offering that you can break the stuff down in payments, because if I wouldn't be able to break it down in those clearing payments, I wouldn't be able to get the room for the few nights. So that was another thing. That was another blessing, and now the situation is bad, because though I got through orientation today, though I put them in the room, and I got this tour that I got to drop off in a few days, the situation is not going to get better. It's not getting better. Because what's going to happen, as you can imagine, is that I'm going to have to keep moving from place to place with my small family. Today is my children's 3rd birthday, right? We got to move from place to place because I don't have nobody out here that will take us in. And you might say, well, just send her home with the children. Yes, but to even consider that is going to cost money, right? Her family has already exhausted all they can. They sent over 1,000 after that process, after that situation with Warner happened, right? And even though they sent that's not enough. Shit is expensive now, right? So though I'm in this car, though we're in a room right now, Airbnb, now we got to move to another one tomorrow because this one was like, oh, the room is already booked for the next day. So now we're moving. And the rates that it costs, like if I wanted to really do something, I would need some time. So it's not like, you know, when people like, usually what happens when people fall on hard times, they'll have a family member, they'll have somebody that they can go and stay with and say, hey, you can stay here. Don't worry about, the rent for right now. Just get back on your feet, save up some money, and we'll discuss rent later on. But right now, just stay here, save up some money, get yourself together. People usually have that. I ain't had that. No. It's been, if I find a job, and even with this new one I got, it's local, so that's good. But even with this new one I got, I'm going to be, it appears that I'm going to be throwing money at hotels and car rentals just to get to work on time. So nothing's going to be accomplished. It's just going to be this. And I know the only way that I can actually get something accomplished is I need a time of what I explained. Hey, you can stay here. Don't worry about that for right now. Don't worry about money. Just stack your money up so you can get yourself and your family together. That's what's needed. Now, y'all gonna get on here and say, well, what about, so I already reached out to Sir. Trust me, I've been on the phone with him for the last 3 or 4 days. They pretty much, the social worker pretty much told me she's giving me all the resources she can give me right now, which was not a lot. Yes, Section 8, but Section 8, it's a lottery and it's a waiting system. You don't just go in the office and say, here, hey, give me Section 8. No, there's a list. Okay, there's people that's on that list that has children too, that's elderly. So that is not a immediate solution right now. So the only solution, I said, well, if I can't raise enough money on my end, and it really would have to be that money, or some place to stay that don't, need that right now, to give me some time to stack some money up and do something. Stack some money up. If I wanted, to put a down payment on an apartment, or stack some money up and I say, hey, listen, I tell my wife, hey, things are rough out here right now. You know what I'm saying? If things are rough, you got more stability back home. I saved up enough money to get you and the children back, and then me back here. And I am aware what is going to happen once she gets to that airport and go through customs. It's going to trigger a red flag, and it's going to trigger a automatic 10-year ban on her. We tried, don't get on here. We tried a file, to change her status with immigration, but those people can be cold, right? They can deny your case because they didn't receive a document, or they may have received the document but they lost your document, and they'll send out a notice. It's not a guarantee that you'll get that notice, and especially in our situation, since we was in transit, and the person that I was asking, hey, could you look out for this? This is very important. Anything that has this seal on it, this seal is very important, because this seal is basically life or death for us. This seal, the U.S. Customs seal. Anything that mail that has on that, please put it to the side. And for some reason, never received that notice. And so, since we never received that notice, and that notice gave us a time to respond, to send this document in, then basically her stuff was denied. And with no money to do it again and hire an immigration lawyer, and the way the situation is right now, it's too much, right? It's too much. Every day I'm facing being on the streets with my baby and my family, and that's not cool at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, things are bad right now, man. Things are very bad for us right now, and it don't seem to be getting better, man. Only a miracle's gonna make it. Only a miracle's gonna make it better. With that said, I'm out.